this back. Happy Thursday, everybody. Come on in. Come on in. Make yourself at home. I'm going to make some coffee this morning. I need some coffee to get the day started. What's happening? Come on in. Got a different kind of coffee. It drank up all of my, what is the coffee I drink? Bang Bang? Who makes it? Damn, I can't even remember the name of the company who makes it. They're already saying, let's go, chef, but I'm only making coffee. I haven't figured out if I wanted anything else for breakfast this morning. So I don't know if I'm in full chef mode today, but I do feel good. So yeah, let's go. Let's go, chef. Pop, take 2 of those. Pour this hot ass water into this pot. Make me some fresh French pressed. Somebody screwed me up because I heard somebody else say fresh pressed coffee. No, it's French pressed. Good Lord. French pressed coffee. That's how they make their coffee. They press it. They compress the grounds against the water. So that's why it's French pressed coffee, ladies and gentlemen. But we got it popping. Good morning. What's up, Val? Uh-oh. Chef forgot to turn off the burner. That's never good. Let's go, chef. Let's go, everybody. I'm a little early this morning. I was going to head to my office, and then I couldn't figure out what I wanted to do for breakfast, whether I wanted to get a donut. I was craving a donut and, hey, Sonia from the UK, a donut and a cup of coffee, yo. Like, just this morning, I was like, yo, I should get me a donut and a cup of coffee. I passed on the donut and cup of coffee because I just felt like the donut was so much sugar. The donut was so much sugar. I was like, I can't do it to myself. I go to the gym, get on that treadmill, work hard. And it's not like the body's in like ridiculous shape, but it sure ain't fluffy. And so I'm trying to avoid fluffy. And so I can get to like summer body, like cut up, like, oh, whoa. You know what I mean? When you take your shirt off and they be like, I didn't know. But it ain't going to get there if I start messing with them donuts. If them donuts get me, it's a wrap. Because donuts be tasted so. And like not even like Dunkin' Donuts or Krispy Kreme. I'm talking about the Korean spot where you go and they making them joints and they just melt. You be like, oh, Lord. I should get a whole dozen. Yeah, I know. I cranked it all the way up because I was like, oh, my folks is here. You know what I mean? I was like, there go my people. And so I was like, yeah, let me get all the way turned up because I was like, I feel good this morning. I've been feeling good a lot. Like, I've been in a good space. I've been grinding. But I got to tell you that when you grind and when you work hard, and it's all in line with what your purpose and your potential and your passion is because you start to realize your potential, it's going to elevate your whole mind state. It's going to elevate everything. It's going to elevate everything for you. It's going to change everything. You're going to start feeling better about life, even against the backdrop of all of this political foolishness. What you're going to realize is that, oh, don't give in to the donut, Ty? Nah, I'm not going to give in to the donut. That's why I was like, if I just go home, if I make it to home base, Then I can scramble me some eggs and have one piece of toast and some applesauce. I could feed myself like I'm a 4-month-old. Carla said, did April break you off last night? I like how y'all just like, yo, we in it with y'all, so what happened? Nope, me and April laughed and went to sleep. I took a shower, got in the bed, butt ass naked, and me and April still went to sleep, yo. The pillows be getting me. Yo, for real, even the night before, I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and hit that, right? And I laid in the bed, and sometimes April want to watch her TV show, and so I try to respect that, and I wait. But then, like, the pillows, like, I got 2 pillows, and yo, if I turn to my side of the bed, so if I sleep towards April, that's like, yo, what we doing? That's my we having sex or not position. But if she be on watching TV or on her computer or trying to figure out what she doing for work or whatever, yo, and I turn back to this side, my side of the bed, and my back is pointed to her, and I'm pointed out this way, which is I sleep on my left side, and I got my pillow that go here, and then I got the other pillow that go right here, so I tuck it and lean. Lights out, I'm out of there. Forget about it. He's gone. April be like, yo, what happened? You damn right. I'm going to sleep. I'm not waiting. There's some shit in my sleep that's even better than sex. It's called my sleep, my rest. And that's how I get up the next day. Like, people be like, yo, you be so charged up. Yes, I'm well rested. I feel bop, bop. Look at them hands. Look at that hand speed. Because I got some sleep. I'm not playing around no more. That thing gonna be there. If I can get it, cool. If not, I'm good though. She think I got a little girlfriend in my sleep, in my dreams, but no, I ain't got nothing but God in there. I gotta get back to, it's a love affair in that sleep. It's a whole world in there. I got to go, baby. What you want to do? Let me know. It would have been nice, but we could get to that. And I'm not working this weekend either. I'm off this weekend, meaning I'm not traveling. I'm here. I'm home. Woo! I might get a hotel room on Saturday night. We had to just take it to the hotel. Get a cheap joint too. Get a little $59 joint. $59. No, I ain't getting no $59 hotel. Go get something nice. Might take April out to Santa Barbara for the night. I would say for the weekend, but we gotta go to a Super Bowl party. So I've been rolling, you know what I mean? So I got a weekend off. Yeah, listen, that high chair ain't nothing to play around with. I'm trying to tell y'all that high chair, the ladies love the high chair, fellas. Put them up in it. But yeah, I'm not working this weekend, and I've been rolling, been working hard. So now I think it's time to treat us to a night out. April likes those, she loves date night where we go and get a little rum and eat dinner together and laugh and catch up. 59, come on with bed bugs. Yeah, that's why I said I can't do no cheap hotels. I just can't do it. If I go to a hotel, that shit better be something real, real nice and comfortable. But yep, take April out. Maybe tomorrow night. Yeah, tomorrow night is Friday night. Friday night or Saturday night. See, April get off so late sometimes that if I get a hotel tomorrow night, then if she get off at like 10 o'clock, I could pack a bag for her and just tell her meet me straight at the hotel. Like, yo, here's that whoop-de-whoop address. Come through, have her bag. Hot bath, shower, whatever. Like, do you take a bath at the hotel? Like, the hotel you go to, like, I can get a nice joint, right? I can do the Four Seasons, or I could do something nice out in Santa Barbara. I'm not going to do the Four Seasons. Four Seasons is going to be like $500-$600 a night. I ain't trying to do that for 2 nights. That'll break my pocket right now. But, like, if you go to, like, let's say a Marriott, right? Or something decent like that. Or Renaissance, which is the high end of the Marriott. No, Char. If I go to a hotel, I'm definitely not falling asleep. I'm going to take a nap earlier. Yeah, that's what my question is. Do you take a bath at the do you use the hotel tub? Would you take a bath in the hotel tub? Because I'm always like, ah, ah. See, everybody's saying if you scrub the tub yourself, right? Um, Salt baths, a bed and breakfast. Yeah, I have to think about that. And you know what? Sometimes like Vegas used to be fun, but now we're kind of over Vegas. Like, we reached that point now where we so goddamn grown that Vegas don't even work for us because that's just like goofy shit. Now we want to go to the grown and sexy and be quiet. Oh, I know. Damn, it just hit me. Maybe I will take her to damn, what's the spot in Cali? I was just there out near. Damn, what is it called? Hold on, I'm having a senior moment, ladies and gentlemen. Out to where Coachella is. What's the spot that's out near Coachella? Damn, I can't think of the name of the city. Somebody help me. What's the name of the city that's out near? Not Santa Monica, Jenny. Out near Coachella. What is that called out there? Somebody help me. And I can't. I'm on the phone. I'm talking to y'all through the phone, so I can't. Palm Springs. Thank you, Tracy. Damn it. What is wrong with me? Yes, I could take her out to Palm Springs. That'll be a good look. Thank you, Sean. Palm Springs, yes. Napa. Napa is a whole other look. Napa, we've been out there, not Indio. Thank you, Sean. Indio, I'm never going back to Indio. That place is trash out there. Palm Springs has the actual hotels we go to and stay. So, maybe Palm Springs. Oh, here's the other thing. Yeah, I'm sorry to be switching gears. April's birthday is coming up in April. Like her birthday is like we're in February now. I got March, April. April's birthday is coming up. And then our anniversary is right back to back. So April's birthday is on the 9th. Our anniversary is on the 10th. And I really have to figure out this year what I'm going to. It's not like a big birthday or whatever, but I have to figure out. I just want to do something really nice for April. And I hate to say this, in my mind, I have one gift that I'm thinking about, but it's like, if I do that, oh Lord, what? I can't, and y'all know what it is. I'm not even going to say it, but y'all know what it is. If I get this thing for her, she is going to go nuts, but I don't know if I should get that. And don't nobody type it either. Y'all know what it is. She would go crazy. If she came home and I had this for her birthday, oh my God, it'll be over with. She would cry like a baby. Yeah, a whole lot of Aries action going on right now, right? The best gift, you give her a credit card and leave her alone for a day. Yeah, nah, that's not the best gift. I already gave her the best gift, and she gonna get it again tonight. Yep, April the 9th. Got daggone Aries. Whew. Aries a lot. A car? Hell no. No, upgrade that ring. Are you crazy? We don't do rings no more. We don't do jewelry. Like, the whole diamond game is a game, so I don't do that. I spent a lot of money on April's wedding ring and her engagement ring, and then she got another ring. So as far as jewelry is concerned, even April will tell you she's goody. I said don't type it, damn it. Oh, God. I said, and y'all know what it is, and y'all gonna type it anyway. Oh, Lord have mercy, because if she come look at this and see that, then she gonna say, then she's going to want it. What's up with the kitchen remodel? So the kitchen remodel is this. Here's what's going on. The kitchen remodel is a huge project, right? And honestly, I'm going to be straight with y'all. We can't afford it. We looked at the cost and we did the plans, and I looked at it, and I don't want to do a half version of what April really wants, because honestly, yes, the kitchen is easily 15 stacks, Brandy. I'm glad you even typed it. So I don't feel like taking the phone apart because I got it kind of jerry-rigged right now to do this because I left the stand in April's car. But to do this whole space and convert it, I really, really want to convert this into a studio kitchen space, because April and I have a lot of friends that we want to invite over to be a part of this After I Do experience. And so I'm going to be straight. April and I keep having this debate about whether we should save money and do the half version because she wants a new kitchen, or I just say, yo, we should do a t-shirt campaign to raise money, or a Kickstarter or GoFundMe or whatever to raise enough money to convert the space. Like, ask our folks to help us build the space out together. I don't know why April has a problem with that. I'll be honest with y'all. I don't know what the issue is. April seems to have an issue with us doing a GoFundMe, right, to raise money to convert this so that we can do fuller versions of the show. There are people that I want to invite over to come and be a part of this. So many, I don't want to use the word celebrity couples, but we just have friends that you all know that happen to have, high profiles that would come and sit in, and you all can get real information. Right? It is just like television. This is the new TV. So, Joyce said I can give $50. Holy Lord. Yo, she tripping. That's what I said, Brandy. Like, for some reason, she has but I'm like, it's the same thing we do with the t-shirt campaigns. That money funds us being able to grow the platform. There are so many people now that are starting to inbox us for information, questions, and support. And I'm going to be all the way 100 with y'all. We're not rich. We do well. We're rich. We are rich, right? We're rich in the fact that we have resources that aren't necessarily money, but we work very hard to put ourselves in position to be able to build the life that we have now. Anybody that's following us knows the whole story. I'm not going to get into everything that we lost and this, that, and the other. But the people that have been following us know the real story. And April and I have grinded to get to where we are right now. We work really hard to invest and build this platform because we believe in it. So there's a lot of time, effort, and energy that goes into building this up. I spend a great deal of my time on the internet learning, trying to figure out, because we want to help people. Right? The information that we share regarding relationships and all of this stuff, people inbox us on a regular, say, yo, that video about such and such helped me tremendously. That video about autism and you guys sharing that information helped me tremendously. And so if we can be a vessel for support and help, that's what this should grow into. It should be a much larger platform. So that being said, that's what the studio represents for me, is an opportunity to bring more people into the space to be able to share more information and grow this network even larger. The other thing is, the other day, matter of fact, yesterday, I was driving down the street and, wait, what? Who said? Okay, hold on. There's some information I got. Can't say. We are Clark. It says, we'll do it, and then it'll be $30K for the kitchen, $15K minus for cabinets and fixtures, countertops. All right, Carla Clark, I see. That's a high bid, Carla, but even on the internet, she's like, I'm throwing out a $30,000 bid right now. My Shunta, we do have a YouTube channel, but our primary focus for right now is Facebook. But there is an After I Do YouTube channel. But I was driving down the street, and when I drop Ross off, I drive the same way every time coming back home. And there is a cluster of people that I'm sure are homeless that sit on the ground, that are laying on the ground. And it just bothers me. It bothers me that we have so many people that are homeless, first and foremost, and that these people are now out. They used to be pushed out into the parks and behind these different enclosures. And so they were not in eyesight. But now the city is starting to go back and push these people out of these because they're building little communities. But in these little communities that they're building, like in the woods and in the parks and stuff, they're now starting to figure out ways to start fires. And that's a part of the problem in LA. Those fires, one of them was started in a homeless encampment with people cooking. So now the city's saying, all right, we got to cut that, go back, clear all of that brush, push all of those people out. So now you see them laying on the ground in front of businesses, blah, 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 whoop-de-whoop, right? So I see this and I go, this is horrible. Like in a country that's supposed to be the greatest, you have a president saying we are the greatest in the world. We have people who are laying on the ground who need our support. So I've committed myself. I stopped yesterday and I said, it was about 4 people there. I said, are you guys hungry? Have you had breakfast? They said, no. I went to McDonald's. I spent about $30 and bought them all breakfast. Now, that's the second time I've done that. Before, I went to another place and bought breakfast. But now I'm like, yo, we can make a difference, right? We have to make a difference. So now I'm going to commit to starting once a month first. I'm going to start with once a month because I don't want to overwhelm myself. I'm going to buy food and bread, peanut butter, jelly, fruit, water, and just go out and feed the homeless, right? And anybody that wants to go with me, like I'm going to start, we have to make, we can do more. That's the thing that I came up with in my brain. I was like, it just took me 15 minutes of my day to go to McDonald's, to go get food and bring back. And these people were so appreciative, you know what I mean? And thankful and grateful that somebody stopped and considered them for a second. Like it's so easy for us to drive by every day. We see these homeless people. We just drive by them, right? But stop for a second and consider if that was you. Stop for a second and consider if that was you laying on the ground and these people. It's deep. Let me press my coffee. I get, this stuff bothers me. Hold on. I get a little moved and choked up about it because we do it every day. We're supposed to be humans. We're supposed to be here to support one another. So, we can make a difference. And I want to be the type of person that doesn't ignore these things. And so there's been people that have inboxed me, people's like, I get moved by these things and bothered by these things. And I tear up a little bit because people inbox us for help. People inbox us for help. People losing their house, people being evicted, and there's kids involved. And I hate to see not just kids, but families and people struggling and losing their house and saying, hey, somebody inboxes said, I'm losing my apartment. I got these 3 or 4 kids. Can you guys? And I just didn't have the resources to be able to, the woman sent me the notice too from the city. So it wasn't like, it's tough because it's just me and April. Like it's just the 2 of us. We don't have a whole machine and team yet, but I'm hopeful that we can get there because I want us to have enough money in reserve. You know what I mean? I want us to have a after I do fund, with $10,000, $100,000. So when somebody inboxes us to say they need help, hold on, I gotta throw some punches to get myself together. Yo, I just want to help people, man. We should be able to help people. So, excuse me, let me get it together. So again, y'all see April and I, we try to do what we do. We try to laugh, we try to love, but there's a spirit of gratefulness that lives in both of us. And we want to do more. We want to see people I want to see more people happy. I want to see more people in a space where they can thrive. Right? Because we have the resources. Sometimes it just takes one little piece of connective tissue to help people get over the hump. Right? To just help people get over the hump. And it don't take much. Somebody inboxed me one time, and I'm grateful because they said, which thing was it in particular? I can't remember what it was, but somebody's like, yo, I have $200 that I want to donate to something that we were doing or going to do. And it didn't happen, right? Whatever the other thing was didn't happen. So I told the woman, I was like, yo, I appreciate you wanting to give the $200, but I'm not going to take your $200 because we're not set up, or I can't plug the two things together. And I'm never going to take advantage of people. $200 I'm not going to have in my care if I'm not able to directly plug it into where it's supposed to go. Right? I'm just not that dude. I can't. I'm never going to steal from anybody. I'm never going to betray anybody's trust, what we're doing. But I do want to be in a position to be able to help. When I see people on the ground, we should be able to help that. If somebody says, yo, I'm about to lose my house and me and my kids are about to be on the street, we should, if we have the resources, we should be able to come and rescue that situation, right? To be able to come and support that situation. Right. I have this thing that I developed a while ago called Comedy 911. And I developed it as a television show. And the platform was simple, right? Because when people were losing their houses, and even when, April and I lost our house, but that was a much bigger situation. But generally speaking, when people lose their houses, what I found was that those homes could have been rescued for anywhere between $3,000 and $5,000. Like between $3,000 and $5,000, that amount of money could have kept people in their homes. And I looked at what comedians were making in an average weekend doing these comedy shows. If I told you some of the numbers, you guys would be astounded. So I said, it would be a dope thing to do a show called Comedy 911, where we put up a comedy show and all of the proceeds from the comedy show go to rescue people in these dire situations. And I really, TV show aside, I think that we can use that as the platform. I think I can put up comedy shows, right? If people say, yo, I'm in need, and we have the means, I can come to that city, put up a comedy show. If you all will come out and support the show, let's say the tickets are $20, right? And 500 people come out. That's $10,000. And I'd make a deal with the club that all of the proceeds, after the fees for travel and any expenses, have to go towards rescuing or helping support whatever that person's situation is. They may have a situation where they're being evicted. They may have a situation where some kid needs money for college. Some kid needs money. Like Harvard University was doing this thing where they were allowing underprivileged kids to get 4-year scholarships to Harvard University. But those kids had to pay for books. Those kids had to pay for housing. If you have a kid that comes from the hood that has that opportunity and needs $10,000 so that they can go to Harvard University, why shouldn't we be able to put up this platform and, help them with that situation? That's one show, one weekend. You could do that. We could do that. So I only kind of set it aside because I didn't get the support I needed in terms of being able to launch it as a television show. But in looking at this stuff right now, it doesn't have to be a TV show, right? We can just do this so that we put money into a fund, right? So that, again, when somebody's laying on the street or somebody has a dire situation, right, we can say, here are the resources to be able to help. Now, the only thing that I have to be able to do is to be able to authenticate whatever the situation is. And, what I would like to do is to have you all involved in the process so that I present it to you all, right, in a private space, and you all get to say, yes, let's do it. Yes, I approve, right? So if I'm coming into Detroit and there's a Detroit situation, you guys are completely aware of what the situation is. And when you come to that comedy show, that here's what it is. Now, in the TV show version of it, I was going to have the person who, I'm going to share y'all the whole thing because you just got to know what this is. So in the television show version of this, much like Extreme Home Makeover, somebody that was going through a situation, their friend would submit them, right? So you wouldn't submit yourself, but somebody that was close to you would say, look, my friend is losing her house, or she's 3 months behind in her rent. She's about to be kicked out. Can you use your Comedy 911 platform to help her? So she's unaware of it, right? And so we go, you know what? We submitted it. We looked at everything. It's legit. Comedy 911 is coming, after I do comedy, whatever it is, Comedy 911 is coming to the rescue. So we mount up the show. That person doesn't know because it's been submitted by a friend. They come to the comedy show. We put up the comedy show. Now, by the end of the show, we've already done the research. We have the resources. We have the money. So by the end of the show, they've laughed and all of this stuff. And we bring them on stage at the end of the show and say, listen, your friend told us what you were going through. We understand. We're here to laugh together. We want to elevate your spirits. But even in all of this, here's the check, here's the money, or that thing has already been paid for, and here's the receipt. So now you can go home and sleep good tonight knowing that that's been taken care of. So that's the idea. It's called Comedy 911. And I believe in it. And I really want to use it as my comedy platform to help figure some of these things out. But again, it speaks to the other thing, which is just integrity in this space. And I think that's why April's like, nah, I don't want to do it, this, that. But I'm like, why not? This is, So, all right. We don't have to do everything to get rich. I'm not in this to get rich. I can tell you that right now. If you know nothing else about me, just know that I'm already rich. I get to wake up every day. I've never outside of I think I worked at Wendy's when I was 18 or something like that. But for the last 25 plus years, I've gotten to wake up. God bless this earth and universe. I got to wake up and do exactly what my purpose is aligned to do, and that's be in this comedy business. Some way, shape, fashion, or form, I've been aligned to be in this business, doing either stand-up comedy, writing for television in the comedy space, producing comedy, directing comedy, all comedy related, even through the struggle, even when it was hard, even when we didn't have money. You know, even if there's been times I was like, oh God, I'm gonna have to go. I was like, I'm gonna have to go work at FedEx or do something else because this ain't. And the universe and God was like, nope, hold on, go to the mailbox. Let me tell you something, man. Y'all just don't know. I remember one time me and April was flat broke. April don't like me to tell these stories, but you know, sometimes you just have to share them. One time me and April were flat broke. And I had written for Are We There Yet? And Are We There Yet was a syndicated television show. And the way it worked was that there's this 90-10 model where you write 10 episodes of TV, they test the 10 episodes, and then if the 10 work, they order 90 more. So you get a straight order for 90 episodes of television. So I got hired to help write those 90, which means I moved to Connecticut and I was there living and I wrote 10 episodes of television in a year, right? 10 episodes of TV in a year's time is crazy for a writer. You just don't get those opportunities. And it was on TBS, which means it was a union show. And so residuals were just building because they ran it like crazy. Now, I wasn't aware of how that worked when you write 10 in the residuals. So now we flat broke. I get an envelope for a residuals check one time. And I go and open the envelope and the check was for about $90,000. The check, I looked at it and almost passed out. And we, it just had shit so stacked up that probably about 85 of it was doing bills to different places. But it was just God and the universe's way of saying, yo, you're going to be all right. Just relax. We got you. Like, me and April have this thing where we say, it's like, we gonna be all right. Like that's the joke, because sometimes you just don't know where it's going to come from. Right. And you can't, if you stress yourself out, if you worry yourself to death, you won't be open and in good health, right, to let the universe bring it to you. So that's why I tell people, don't stress yourself out. Do the best you can do the work, and let the universe meet you the rest of the way, because the universe will meet you. You don't know how. You don't know where it's going to come from sometimes. But the universe will meet you halfway, and sometimes like more than halfway. But do the work. Be responsible. Don't ignore the calls. Open your mail. All these little things I try to share with y'all. I'm telling you because I know them from experience, right? Call the gas company back. Look at Damaris. What if it don't? See? That's not, what if it don't? You can't be in a space of what if it don't, right? There's no such thing as failing. That's the mentality of, oh, something fails. There's no such thing as failure. Like, I don't understand how people don't understand this. There's no such thing as failure, right? There's only doing. There's only doing and getting information. And whatever information comes out of that is new information you take into the next effort. But you didn't fail, right? You made an attempt. You did something. You got some information. It didn't go a certain way, but don't label it as failure, because that you will put that energy on your entire spirit, and that will become the brakes to you moving forward to where progress is. Progress is in the spirit of moving forward. I'm trying to tell y'all what I know. I'm trying to tell you, you have the ability to do. I flew through the air in a metal tube at 500 miles per hour, right? To get from New York to Los Angeles in 5.5, 6 hours. Right? I'm sure at some point, the Wright brothers are like, oh, I'm going to make this thing that flies, and it's going to have an engine, it's going to go up in the sky. And people didn't see the vision for that at the time. They're like, you're crazy. You can't do that. That just sounds stupid. And yes, they went up in the air. I'm sure they came down a little rough. But at some point now we've evolved to, not just flying through the air across the country at 500 miles. People, if you've flown on an airplane, have you really embraced the fact that you're flying through? Have you been in a car at 100 miles per hour? Have you taken your car on the road and taken it all the way up to 100 miles per hour? Do you know how fast that is? Now, what I want you to do is think about that car moving at 5 times that. Multiply that times 5. 500 miles per hour. Right? That's what you're doing when you're in an airplane strapped in that seat. While you eating them peanuts and getting that soda or drink or whatever on your computer, on your phone, you can be on your computer and your phone in the sky moving at 500 miles per hour. What are you talking about? We have evolved to the point where this is what's possible. This is what's possible. And you say to me, but what if it don't? But what if it don't? And that's your question? But what if it does? But what if it does? And that's the part you're scared of. And that's the part that you're scared of. But what if it does? So you got to wake up every day excited, knowing that it's possible. Knowing that not only is it possible, that it's possible coming through you as the vessel, as the one that's driving it, as the driver of the whole, as the whole idea. Now, I just shared an idea with you called Comedy 911. That came from right here, right? Now I'm inspired to go out and make that a manifestation. Now, somebody out there in the universe will be blessed. It may start with just feeding the homeless once a month, right? But somebody laying on the ground is going to get a warm meal in their stomach because of an idea that started as a small, just a nugget of an idea. Now, it may not be flying through the air 500 miles per hour and being able to be on a computer in the air, but it's going to be a warm meal in somebody's stomach that did not have it the night before. And if you ask me, there's just as much value in a warm meal for somebody laying on the ground as there is for me, Royale Watkins, flying through the air 500 miles per hour to get to New York City. It is, right? And it all starts with not, but what if it don't? But what if it does? But what if it does? And what if after feeding some people for a couple of months, I go, well, now people are starting to respond to this. And now, this comedy shows people starting to come out. And now it's not 100 people, it's not 200 people. It's 1,000 people. And that 1,000 people is paying $25. And that's now $25,000. And after the fees, I got $20,000, right? And I'm able to go and help pay for some kid's college tuition. And that kid that I paid for college tuition becomes a doctor, right? And becomes a cardiologist, right? And your grandmother's rushing to the emergency room. And this kid, who's a recipient of Comedy 911 money, saves your grandmother's life. But what if it does? But what if it does? All right, this is getting too deep for me today. I gotta go do some work. I gotta figure it out. I'll catch y'all later.